develop a positive mindset. Everybody say positive mindset. I want you to look at this glass. Now, some people look at life the way they look at this glass. Some people will say that glass is half empty. Some people will say this glass is half full. What do you think? Are you sure? Some people look at this glass and say, oh, it doesn't even fill it up. My gosh, it's lacking. Everybody say that, lacking. They look at life in the same way. Life is lacking. Some people look at this glass and say, wow, it's almost full. Wow, look at that. This will quench my thirst. And just a little bit more. Wow. They're appreciative. They're grateful. There are people who look at life in the same way. Let me tell you an old story. I've shared this story so many times to you, but I'll share it again because it's my favorite story. And you have no choice anyway, right? There was this grandmother, and she was sitting in a chair on the beach with her grandson. And she was doing her cross stitch, looking at her lovely, lovely grandson with a little shovel, with a little hat, very near the water, playing and having fun. And the grandmother was just looking at her grandson and doing her cross stitch, when all of a sudden, a tsunami, a tidal wave, a giant tidal wave coming, rushing towards them. And before she could scream, before she could say, my grandson, the tidal wave crashed onto her little boy. And when the water receded back into the sea, the little boy was gone. And so the grandmother stood up, threw her cross stitch on the sand, looked up the sky, threw her fist unto God and said, Lord, I pray every day, go to Mass regularly, I'm a good woman, bring back my little boy. And lo and behold, another giant tidal wave comes, rushing towards her, crashes right in front of her. And when the water pulls back into the sea, the little boy was there again, all wet, dizzy, dazed, but was there. And you know what the woman did? She could not speak. She could not say anything. She was so shocked. And then all of a sudden she frowned. She pouted, and she said, Lord, a while ago, my little boy was wearing a hat. Where's his hat? There are people like that. You know what I'm saying? They're so blessed. They have many blessings in their life, but they look for what's lacking. Tell someone beside you, don't be like that. Look at the blessing. Look at what's there. And you will understand. How many of you, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this. It's very important for you to understand this. You are the product of your thoughts. You know that? You are the product of your beliefs. And that grandmother will never be happy because she will always look for the missing hat. You got me? You want to be happy? We're going to talk more about that. In life, there are winners and losers. Do you know that? You look around you, there are winners and there are losers. I'm going to tell you something. Winners are not more intelligent than losers. Winners are not more talented than losers. Winners have a positive belief. That's all. And they become winners. Losers don't have a positive belief. They keep on looking for what's lacking. They keep on looking for the problem. They keep on looking for what's wrong. Winners always look for what's happening good in their lives. Is there something good happening in your life? I'm going to tell you something. There are 5 blessings, 5 great things that happen. Before we talk about how to develop a positive mindset, we're going to talk about the 5 great things. I just want to convince you that you need to have a positive mindset. These are the 5 great things that will happen if you have a positive mindset. The first one is that you're going to have greater self-worth. Everybody say that, self-worth. Why? Because when you have a positive mindset, you're able to see the goodness in you. You're able to see the beauty in you. What other people cannot see, you're able to see that there's something wonderful about you. You're able to see your inner greatness. And you say, wow, I'm a wonderful person. I'm made in the image and likeness of God. Put your hands over your chest with me. Say this after me. I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Say it with more spunk, you know. Not with some doubt. Just say, I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm wonderful. I'm great. Do you understand that? Every fiber of your being is made in the image and likeness of God. That person beside you may not believe in you so much. Tell that someone, I'm beautiful. And so are you. Amen. Amen. Hey, here's number 2. Number 2 is that you grow in endurance. Ask me why. Because if you have a positive mindset, you're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going through some problems now. The positive mindset says, oh, this is going to end one day. And one day the blessing will come. Tell someone beside you, your blessing is coming. You've got to say that. You've got to believe in that. You've got to walk that. You've got to breathe that. It has to be something from your heart. You're going through your struggles right now. You're going through your trials right now. It's okay. Just believe the blessing is coming. Amen? Here's number 3. You enjoy your relationships more. I'll tell you that. If you have a positive mindset, you're going to enjoy your marriage more. You're going to enjoy your children more. You're going to enjoy your parents more. You're going to enjoy your friends more. You really will if you have a positive mindset. Why? Because you look at what is there. The beauty in your friend. The goodness in your friend. And you know what? It's easier to forgive. It's easier to forget if you have a positive mindset. Let me tell you a story. There were 2 men walking on the beach. They did not know each other, but they were just walking at the same time on the beach. The first man had a dog. And he just wanted to share, something great about his dog. He told the other guy, who he did not know, he said, "Excuse me, do you know my dog is a very special dog?" And the other man said, "Really?" And he said, "Yep, I'll show you." He got a driftwood, a piece of wood floating there, got it, threw it to the sea. Boom! And you know what the dog did? The dog ran after the piece of wood. But you know what the dog did? It ran on top of the water. Yep, it did. It really did. And then picked up the piece of wood, ran back to the master, And the man said to the other friend, "Well, what do you think of my dog? Huh? And the other man just shook his head and said, "Your dog doesn't know how to swim." Now there are people like that. They look at their husband, they look at their wife, they look at their mom, they look at their friend, and they look for that which is lacking. You got what I'm saying? Your wife may be such a wonderful person, serves you night and day, cooks for you, serves you, thinks of you, and you say, "She's not sexy." You got what I'm saying? Huh? You look for that which is lacking. No, don't do that. Look for that which is there. Right? Amen. Hold the hand of someone beside you. Just say, "You're wonderful."
Thank you so much for your monthly tithes and love offering to the Rigmo family, without which this broadcast won't be possible. We know that God will reward you abundantly for your generosity. God bless you.